Hello everyone, myself Dr. Chuda Ratnakara, working as assistant professor in Government Engineering College. I welcome you all to the lecture series on digital image processing as part of 7th semester subject. This video is a part of Learning Management System under Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. In this session, we will see the inverse filtering with the contents, inverse filtering and example for image deblurring by inverse filtering with some multiple choice questions. The inverse filtering. The simplest approach to restoration is direct inverse filtering. That is, we know the degradation model, which is from g of u comma v equal to f of u comma v times h of u comma v plus n of u comma v. After we obtain h of u comma v, we can estimate f of u comma v by inverse filter. That is f cap of u comma v equal to g of u comma v divided by h of u comma v. Therefore, the f cap of u comma v equal to f of u comma v plus n of u comma v divided by h of u comma v. So, when noise is enhanced, that is h of u comma v is small, then n of u comma v divided by h of u comma v, this ratio get amplified. So to avoid the side effects of enhancing the noise, even if h of u comma v is known, f of u comma v cannot be recovered exactly because n of u comma v is the random function which is not known. So if the degradation has 0 or very small values, then the ratio n by h could easily dominate the estimation of f. So one approach to get around the 0 or small value problem is to limit the frequencies to value near the origin. So let's consider an example of image deblurring by inverse filtering. So let's consider the image was inverse filtered using the exact inverse of the degradation function that generate an image. So the degradation function is h of u comma v equal to e raised to minus k times u minus m by 2 whole square plus v minus n by 2 whole square whole power 5 by 6 with k equal to 0.0025. So this is that image, which is figure 8.2a, is with negligible turbulence, and B is the severe turbulence with 0.0025 K value, and C is the mild turbulence, and D is the low turbulence values. And these images are taken from NASA with the courtesy of NASA. So the n by 2 and n by 2 constants are offset values. They center the function so that it will correspond with the centered Fourier transform. So we know that a Gaussian shape function has no 0, so that will not be a concern here. So however, in spite of this, the degradation values become so small that the result of full inverse filtering is useless. Here we can see the figure 8.3, which is the result using a full filter, and figure 8.3b, which is the result with h cutoff outside a radius of 40, and figure 8.3c is with a radius of 70, and figure 8.3d is outside a radius of 85. So the figure 8.3b C and D shows the result of cutoff values of radius g of u comma v divided by h of u comma v, that ratio outside a radius of 40, 70 and 85 respectively. So the cutoff was implemented by applying the ratio of the Butterworth-Lopez function of order 10, and this provided sharp transition at the desired radius. So the radii near 70 yields the best results, as you can see in figure 8.3c. Around 70, this is the figure. And the radius values below towards blurred images as illustrated in 8.3b, which was obtained using radius of 40. And the values more than the 70 produce the degraded images as illustrated in 8.3d, which was obtained using radius of 85. So the image content is almost visible in this image behind a curtain of noise, but the noise definitely dominates the result. So further increases in radius values produced images that looked more and more like figure 8.2, sorry, 8.3a, that is result of full filter. Then the result is poor performance of direct inverse filtering. So the basic theme is how to improve on direct inverse filtering. So we come to end of the session. Let's have some multiple choice questions. The first question, the approach to restoration is option A, inverse filtering, B, spike filtering, C, black filtering, D, ranking. The right answer is option A, that is inverse filtering. Question number 2, when noise is enhanced, h of u comma v is small, which term get amplified? Option A, n of u comma v divided by h of u comma v. Option B, f of u comma v. Option C, f of u comma v plus n of u comma v divided by h of u comma v. Option D, none of the above. The right answer is option A, n of u comma v divided by h of u comma v. Question number 3. If h of u comma v is known, f of u comma v cannot be recovered exactly because n of u comma v is dash. Option A, random function. Option B, constant function. Option C, both of the above. Option D, none of the above. The right answer is option A because it is random function. Question number 4. If the degradation function has dash values, then the ratio n by h could easily dominate the estimate f of u comma v. Option A, 0. Option B, 1. Option C, infinity. Option D, none of the above. The right answer is option A, that is 0. Question number 5. In direct inverse filter, the transform of dash image is simply by dividing the transform of the degraded image. Option A, degraded image. Option B, original image. Option C, restored image. Option D, blurred image. The right answer is option B, that is original image is simply dividing the transform of the degraded image. Question number 6. Dash shape function has no zero. Option A, Gaussian shape. Option B, gamma shape. Option B, Rayleigh. Option D, ellipse. The right answer is option A, that is Gaussian shape function has no zero. Question number 7. Radii near dash yields the best visual result. Option A, 70. Option B, 40. Option C, 85. Option D, 80. The right answer is C, that is option A with radii near 70, which yields the best visual result. Question number 8. The cutoff was implemented by applying to the ratio of a dash low pass function of order 10. Option A, band pass. Option B, band stop. Option C, Butterworth. Option D, band reject. The right answer is option C, that is Butterworth. Question number 9. Degradation function cannot recover dash image exactly. Option A, undegraded. Option B, original. Option C, restored. Option D, color. The right answer is option A, that is degradation function cannot recover the undegraded image exactly. Question number 10. For which radii value we get blurred image? Option A, 70. Option B, 80. Option C, 40. Option D, 50. The right answer is option C, that is 40. So for the radii 40, we get a blurred image. So these are some of the references for further reading. And thank you for watching this session. Thank you once again.